Have you been eyeing these super voluptuous flowering bulbs and debating about getting some? Amaryllis is a popular holiday indoor plant, but did you know you could grow them in your garden? Let me teach you how to pot it up and enjoy any time of the year. I'm Debbie with Lively Root. I'm going to be introducing you to the Amaryllis today. We have some gorgeous color combinations. Most of the time, you'll see these in the fall and winter months for flowering midwinter and during the holiday season, but there's no reason to wait around until then. You can have your cake and eat it too, right? In fact, if you live in warmer climates in plant hardiness zones 8 through 10, you can keep them in the ground all year long for reblooming each year. Now you may be wondering what to expect out of your bulbs and how many leaves or flowers will it produce when it sprouts? Or what size will my bulb be and why does that matter? I'll answer these questions for you and more. Amaryllis are showstoppers, and some come in combinations of reds, pinks, and whites. Centimeter measurements are the standard for interpreting sizing on Amaryllis bulbs. The widest part of the bulb, or its circumference, is the number to notice. They can range from 8 centimeters to 34 to 36 centimeters. Consequently, the bigger the bulb, the thicker and sturdier stems and flowers they produce. Larger bulbs are more mature and store more energy and therefore make more blooms or leaves. Of course, soil, light, rain, and fertilizer will affect the performance as well. But here's an approximate estimation of what to expect out of your Amaryllis bulb sizing. The 26 to 28 centimeter is a one stalk and it occasionally makes 2 with 3 to 4 blooms. The 28 to 30 centimeter are 1 to 2 stalks with 3 to 4 blooms per stalk. The 30 to 32 centimeter can produce 2 stalks with 4 to 5 blooms per stalk. The 32 to 34 centimeter can give you 2 stalks, occasionally 3 with 4 to 5 blooms. The 34 to 36 centimeter can give you 3 stalks with 4 to 5 blooms per stalk. If you like the dramatic reds for those holiday summer feasts, feast your eyes on these two, the Daenerys Double Dragon and the Red Lion. Both are 28 to 30 centimeters and come with 3 bulbs in a pack. These both grow 20 to 26 inches tall and will bloom about 7 to 9 weeks after planting. Plant them in the landscape beds, borders, or containers outside. And best of all, if you fight with deer, they are not a favorite of deer and rodents. If you like a bit of a contrast, here are 2 you'll love: the double flowering Dancing Queen and the red and white Star Minerva. Dancing Queen has more white with red candy stripes with those ruffled margins. The Minerva has more red with the white centers that look like a star. If you're giving a gift, this one is named after the goddess of wisdom, so give it to your strong, wise friend as a tribute. I love pastels. So the next one is an extra large salmon pink named Rosalie. Don't you love that name? It looks like someone painted slight brushstrokes of salmon on the petals. The blossom's throat is a lime green, which is a vibrant contrast to set off those stamens. Rosalie grows a tad bit shorter to 18 inches, so this one would be nice on a dining room table or on a coffee table to enjoy inside for 2 to 3 months. This one is the iconic double white flower Maryland. I bet it's named after Marilyn Monroe in her white iconic cocktail dress. Just a guess. If you're wanting to plant these outdoors, check your planting zone for the last frost date or go to livelyroot.com to help with this. Generally, it's when the soil temps are about 70 degrees Fahrenheit in late spring or early summer, and after the last frost, it's time to plant. To measure your soil's temp, take a meat thermometer and stick it into the ground and wait about 5 minutes and then check it. If a thermometer isn't available, wait 2 to 3 weeks until the daytime temperatures are consistently into the 70s before planting. Or if you're like me and you can't wait, you can get a head start of about 2 to 3 weeks by planting in grower pots and keep indoors or a greenhouse until time for the big reveal. Then when the soil is warm, you can transfer them outside. It's just up to you. If you plant them outside, find a place in the garden that gets partial shade. That means 4 to 6 hours of morning sun and afternoon shade so that it won't burn the leaves. They need well-draining soil, so if yours is heavy and compact like mine, you'll want to add compost to the soil to make it aerated and fluffy. Plant it so that the top 1/3 of the bulb is exposed above the soil surface. If you're planting in a grouping, I recommend placing them 12 to 15 inches apart in odd numbers, groups like 3, 5, and 7 for a greater impact. Let the top inches of soil dry, but be careful. Keep on a consistent watering schedule if it doesn't rain. Don't let it get too dry and deplete your blooms. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy during the growing season. I recommend getting our 3-in-1 moisture meter and check the soil's moisture before watering each time. After the leaves appear, fertilize once a month throughout the growing season using a 0-10-10 bloom boosting fertilizer and water it in. As the flowers fade, you'll want to clip them off so they don't use energy in making seeds and the energy stays in the bulb. For indoor planting, use a 2-inch wider, larger pot than the bulb is wide. I always use a screen in the bottom to keep the soil from escaping through the drain holes and clogging. Next, place a few inches of the soil in the bottom of the pot and then cover up the same amount as if you were planting outside, covering 2/3 of the bulb. You can top dress it with some decorative moss or glass beads to complement the flower's color. If planting inside, to make a longer show of these gorgeous blooms, stagger the planting time out so you can have each bulb blooming on varied weeks and not all at once. Or plant several bulbs together for a fireworks show of sorts on your dining room table. I hope you're looking forward to planting these gorgeous amaryllis. If you've never tried these before, you're going to really enjoy the vibrant colors they bring to your garden space and indoors. You get a lot of bang for your buck with these. Head over to livelyroot.com and pick out your favorites and order. Then send us a picture of your amaryllis on Instagram and Facebook with the hashtag livelyroot so we can see where you are displaying yours. If you have any questions about your bulbs or any other plants, email us at support@livelyroot.com or ask in the comments below. Until the next time, have a lively day.